one more question that was written by one of our audience. How aggressively will the DOJ enforce Section 5 of the voting rights in spite of attempts to attack the, I'm afraid I'm lost there.
Constitutionality?
I think that it's illegible, but something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to improve your writing skills.
Well, I mean, let me be very, very clear. Section 5 is alive, and it's well. It is a tool that we have used, that we intend to use. Whatever the attacks, constitutional attacks that have been brought or being brought against it, we will stand up for Section 5 in whatever court we have to. We will use that tool to make real the promise of the act that Lyndon Johnson signed, over 50 years or so ago. Section 5 must remain a part of the America that is real, not an America that we can imagine. As I said in my remarks, I wish that there were no need for Section 5 enforcement. And yet, we have seen time and again instances of discrimination, instances where people have been denied the fair access to the ballot on the basis of the color of their skin, their ethnicity, their income level, all things that are inconsistent with the American ideal. I have to worry about national security. It is what I wake up to do. It is probably the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. But there's a lot of time in between those things. And during every day, I also think about, what are we doing on the civil rights front? What are we doing to make real the promises that made me Attorney General? Without the inspired leadership of Lyndon Johnson, John Kennedy, and all that they were able to do during that tumultuous but very productive decade, I have, I think, a unique responsibility. It's a responsibility that I feel in my core to make sure that my time as Attorney General pays honor to the sacrifices of men and women in the South, other parts of our country, that does right by President Johnson, does right by President Kennedy. And then makes, I think at the end of the day, this country better than it was, and makes it all that it possibly can be.
Mr. Attorney General, you honor this institution and the legacy of President Johnson by being here tonight, and we wish you all the very best in the important work that you're doing, and thank you for your thoughts tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.